Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to my stream. How's everybody doing? Hi, Chad. How are you? Welcome. Let's see. Does this work? Is this one working? Probably. There you go. No. All right. Uh huh. Okay. All right. Yeah. Uh, the other ones should be working, aren't they? That should be working. I think. Yeah. Just gonna check sound real quick. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Do I want to. Yeah, put this over here. So, last time I drew this. I'm still. Like, there's some stuff that I would have done. Done. I would have done differently. Done. Yeah. You can tell the time it is just by the way I'm speaking. Anyway, there's some stuff I would have done differently for this. I do enjoy the paper and the fact that it's something that I've been recycling. So yeah, on the same vein, today I don't wanna go overhead and or overboard. I don't know what the heck I'm saying, but I'm gonna do like this one is not clean cut. This is just like I cut it with a scissor and that's it. And I'm gonna try to do some portraits. Yeah, just some portraits. We'll see how that turns out. It all depends. It all depends. Alright, let's go. So, as usual, I'm using my brush pen, Unipin, fine line. Yeah, these ones are really good, really nice to draw with. I don't always set the light towards me because it can also kind of get in my eyes and kind of get in the middle of what I'm doing. Anyways, let's get to it. So when I'm doing this sort of thing, if I want to do a portrait, I try to focus first on the eyes, like the triangle of the eyes in combination with the nose. Like once you have that set up, usually the rest of the face tends to be easier. So those are the eyebrows. Usually I start with the eyes, but this time I start with the eyebrows. guess I can get closer. There you go. I was covering it. Alright. And also a neat trick that I learned, I've saw some other people do. Well, right now it's just a portrait. Trying to work on a small portrait. So something simple, nothing too complicated. Hello, welcome. So as I was saying, like something that helps with this sort of thing is trying to frame the face with the hair. Like it's a part of it ends up shaping your face. Thank you. I didn't make a mistake here. The nose is too there's too much of a gap there, but 19 out of 90. That's like too high, I think. Appreciate it. These are made up. Nothing specific. Just made up characters. From, well, I'm trying to develop kind of this dystopian world. I might just contain it to a comic because it's way simpler. And yeah, I have to dedicate my time to other things too. I don't know. It would be awesome to actually turn it into a full story, but thank you. Appreciate it. You got clay? Are you modeling? Have you seen the video I made about this? About this guy right here? I also like this one. This one went overboard. Like a poor guy. I think I set it on the oven and forgot it into into this. Oh my god, poor guy. Yeah, yeah. I used to make a bunch of stuff with clay way back when. Let's see if I can make another face here that's different. Probably a different scale. Hand? You mean what I'm drawing? Oh, it's another face. I'm just drawing portraits the best I can, but sometimes it doesn't go as planned, you know? Yeah. Let's see if I can make different ages, because like once you figure out a specific way of drawing faces, um, then changing certain features can be. No, I'm not. I'm from Venezuela originally, and I live in Argentina currently. But I lived in the US for some time when I was young, and yeah, you're in the Philippines. Oh, cool. I know I know some people from the Philippines. Maybe quite a few people, actually. Thinking about it. I know he actually has a YouTube channel as well. I drink coffee because I'm 12. Are you're still a kid? Well, this is this is not specifically for kids. I try to keep everything PG-13, but that sounds like trolling. Is it trolling? Are you trolling? maybe not the best thing to ask, but yeah. I was given the you get you tend to get a little bit defensive after a while. No more answers. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I can add something like this here. Alright. Yeah. Hello, how's it going? You were never here, okay? Hmm. Well, it is better. Like, profiles sometimes can be challenging when it comes to portraits. It is better than sometimes when I try this. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Um, yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, after I don't know how many times I've tried this. I feel like I can control this way more. I know it's still not perfect, but it's way better than what I was doing before. It also has to do with me being in the right state of mind. If I'm too all over the place mentally, then I'm not doing that great with the drawings. It's just what it is. Let me give me a second to try to. There you go. All right. And not that great, is it? Sometimes it works better than other times. There you go. That's better. And to break that a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. Let's try and do stereo. Well, I can do a mixture here. I think of it like some form of binocular. Hmm. This might not turn out that great. Let's see if I can find this. It's usually. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, anyways. Yeah. I think it was some trolling, but it's alright. It's all good. It's all good. It's not crossing over. So, and this is wrong. The eye is off. Anyway, did what I could. Also, a trick that I use for this is setting these points. I don't do it all the time. Let me show you. Come on. I don't do it all the time, but you see those? Those are like the inner part of the eye and the outer part of the eye. I mentioned this in other streams and videos, and I saw it. Actually, saw it here on YouTube from another artist. I don't remember his name, but you can probably find him, like how to draw comics or something, and you're gonna find him talking about this. Like before that I used something similar, but I didn't have. He has like this system that he uses. I was like, oh, that's neat. The That's a nice trick. He has a few, and it's interesting to see how another artist tackles similar problems. Like each, if you look at anybody working and this sort of thing, they're gonna approach drawing and any of this differently. That's really the case. Everyone does their own thing for the most part. See what I mentioned about framing the face. So it's kind of you're, I've mentioned this, that you're like playing with Legos. If if the if a character, you can modify it as if it was Lego pieces. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it does. Yeah, looks cool. Like this thing that I put on, I forgot to take it off. This is for when it gets really cold. And forgot to take it off, and now nearly sweating. I'm gonna see if what I want to do works. Maybe I'll just keep it within the like just using this instead of this. This one doesn't work well with this. Hello. Yeah, I do remember you. I'm trying to remember. You were from England, but I'm trying to remember the place. Am I? Was I wrong? South England, South London. Did I get it right? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, remember the thumbnail. Jimmy Neutron's friend. That's him, right? Like through the What's the name in English? The door viewing thing. Door viewing thing. The whatchamacallit on the door. I really don't know how you call that thing. Carl. Yeah, Carl is really funny. In Spanish, he has a really funny character. I haven't heard it in English. Only heard it in Spanish, which is mind-boggling. Like the difference, for example, The Simpsons. I grew up uh, listening to. If you listen to them in English, it's a completely different vibe. Same thing with Futurama. Like really beloved shows. They're completely different in different languages because the voice actors give it kind of this twist to it. So classic sci-fi stuff. All good, all things considered. All good. I'm tired, but I'm full of coffee. Like if it wasn't for coffee, yeah, a bunch of stuff wouldn't get done. I cannot imagine modern world functioning without coffee. Maybe it can still work, but everybody would be like groggy and all annoyed. Oh yeah, coffee to me is like that's what that's the thing I drink. Coffee, water. Well, I I guess that falls into the coffee category, but it's really bad for you. Soda like Coke and um, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sprite. Those are really bad. To my understanding, they do have caffeine. So hi, hello. How are you? I might have to stop for a second. Huh? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm trying to level up. Give me a second. Just a second. This thing is super freaking warm. I was like sweating inside that. I don't know if they still exist. Like that one's from years ago. That's Fruit of the Loom. I don't know if they still make those. Which I don't know if you've seen uh, What? He's worried about one of his friends. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're worried about one of your friends? Are you trolling too? Well, the other person, I don't think it was trolling. But what do you mean? What's up? Or what are you talking about? Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. I actually like this one. I have this thing when I like the format and okay. Alright. Thank you. So why are you worried? Like what's up? What's going on? Oh, that's terrible. Well, try try to reach out. I don't know if you know their family or that sort of thing. Try to reach out by other ways. Um, Sometimes people need their time to process what they're going through, but if you're really worried, like just check in on her, like contacting her family or stuff along those lines so they can give you, well, that kind of thing happens. Like nobody likes when that sort of thing happens, but yeah, I don't know. I would try to reach out. If you cannot reach her directly, reach out to somebody that can put you in contact with her or check on her. And once you know that she's alright, then just let her be and check in on her when things cool down. Well, those things happened way more than anybody would like. Okay. Well, give it time. Time can heal. Yeah, just a bunch of faces. Now it's starting to look like a poster, but I don't know if it's gonna turn the way I want it to. I'm trying. I'm trying to do the best I can, though. Thank you. Doesn't always go as planned. Not perfectly symmetrical, but an approximation. I think this should be like there. "3:20 a.m. Well, you should also get some sleep. It's important to get some rest. That's why I don't stream longer, because I do need to sleep. So you need to sleep to function. So for a long time I set it aside, and it kind of messed me up for a long time. I was able to do a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, I guess if you mess up, you can add it to the other side. No worries. So good. People join and leave live streams all the time. You can actually watch all my streams on my channel if you wanna check those out. I guess they're useful if you wanna have something in the background while you do other stuff. And it does help me a bunch if you said it, like if people see those, it does help. And I don't know what I want to add here. I can add like okay, cool. Oh. Well, anyways. Likewise, no worries. No worries. As I said, so good. I'm right now. I'm just drawing what comes to mind. That for a lot of the stuff I try to do, I try to just pull it out of whatever I'm thinking, or what comes to mind, as you said. Um, Sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not. But like what I've been trying to work on is how to control it more effectively, more consistently. That's kind of the name of the game, you know. Well, I'm trying to like to think of the overall composition. Thing is, I'm way more inclined to do kind of like to take into account illustration principles, and so like trying to keep the whatever I'm doing within certain bounds, to not create tension, trying to keep harmony, and like sometimes I'm successful at it, sometimes it's a freaking mess and I hate it, because I don't know, like if this was a little bit closer or this one was a little bit off, I don't like it. So you have to kind of keep your focus as much as you can. Different degrees of success, but there are other artists that are way better than me at this. Uh, I've been at this for years, uh, but when I saw Kim Jong Gi do this sort of thing, I was like, I know nothing. I know nothing. Like he was freaking amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I try to do the best I can. Maybe if I had that mindset, I I would have like, I don't know, a ton more followers. Or, I don't know. I think staying humble to what you are, it's important. Like as I said, like Kim Jong Gi is up there. Like sometimes I try to comparison is a thief of joy. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's what I mean is I've talked about this in other streams, that you have to have this sort of self awareness about the work that you do, um, to be able to have an objective uh, view of what you're doing, because like you, a lot of the times, if you're an artist, unless you're working in a studio or with a group of people, then you have to rely on your own criteria to assess whether what you're doing is decent, it's working. Uh, like you have to have some sort of compass in that regard. I do see what you're saying, and like this drawing, I enjoy it quite a bit. Like I like it way more than the other ones I did, because these ones are more uh, experimental. Like I don't know how to qualify them, but like this is more of an illustration than this ones. This ones are like scenes of a comic book or something like that. That's what I've been thinking about in regards to this story, because turning it into an actual short film, that's like heavy lifting, and I don't have all the time in the world, like unless I get monetized and things start moving uh, the way I would like them to move. Like I have to to keep things to the minimum viable. So yeah, doing kind of a short story within a comic book, it's way more doable than, well, the way I see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel it's way more doable than doing a short film. I do like how this is going. I would like to add more stuff here. Yeah, to your point, absolutely. Comparison doesn't always help. Yeah, it works well with for this sort of thing. For details, small details. I want to test out like this. I haven't actually filmed anything. I should have. No worries. So good. Okay. I'm gonna change the light. Probably gonna finish this up and call it a night. Just turn this off. I'm curious as to how much does this show. Still not as well, I guess because this one should be more subtle. It shouldn't bother me that much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, I do what I can, as I said. I do what I can. Like that whole thing of hello. Like sometimes I can. It's just for the joke or something like that, but like I don't know. It must be exhausting to be 24/7 like that online. I'm pretty sure most just after a while that they drop that. If they do something like that. Like the frog from, I think it was Looney Tunes. Hello my baby, hello my darling. Oh. I want to add some more stuff, but forgot about this one. That's too far. Too many slices. Come on. What the heck? Come on. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I'm good. 1 hour 15. Well, I'm good with this. I can add some more stuff here. It doesn't really show with this light. Really hard to see. Anyway. Right. This is as far as I'm getting this. If you decided to join my stream, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing and hitting that like, that bell, and all that jazz. I try to go live Mondays through Thursdays, and as you can see, what I do is I draw. Anyways, I have an illustrated deck of cards that you can find on my website. I have a Redbubble shop, and I have some phone backgrounds also on my website if you want to check those out. I also have a bunch of videos about art and different stuff related to art on my channel if you want to check those out. Am I forgetting something? Well, anyways, I need to go to sleep. Thank you all for watching. Let me see if I can find my music. Goodbye. No worries. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for joining. What am I doing? Okay. There you go. This one. That's not the music. It's this one. Until next time. Bye.